Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. This is the Big Girl Diary. Oh man, I got a good one for you today. And I am late with my intro music. I have an interview today, and this is going to be great. Ezra Suarez, she is going to come up soon, and she's going to give us her thoughts on the Marilyn Manson and the Evan Rachel Woods case, and we're going to get into the meat of it. We are going to get into it, and then we're going to explore it. I'm going to pick her brain, and she's knowledgeable on it, and we're going to learn a lot. Okay. I'm sorry, I just want to make sure. Okay. This is going to be an excellent interview. So, I mean, there's a lot going on. I did report on the updates, and now what Evan Rachel Wood and Ilma Gore is doing is they are doing an anti-slap. The anti-slap basically means they're trying to counteract the defamation by doing an anti-slap. I can't remember the acronym right now. But that part is moving forward, which is most definitely great because the truth is coming out. It's coming out. You gotta pull it out here and here, but it's coming out. Now, uh, Ezra, when she comes up, she's gonna give her info on what's going on, and as far as the research she has done on this topic. Excuse me, I got to get my cafe au lait. And I'm sorry, there's a lot of noise going on. So, um, wait a minute. I'm sorry, I should have had all this prepared. All right, just waiting for Ezra to come up. I gave her a link. So, we had an interesting conversation. We did a pre interview, and she had some very very interesting points that I didn't even consider. But then again, I'm human. That's why I do interviews and get your perspective. Most definitely. What what she what she has stated was, well, no, I'm going to let her talk about that. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot the breeze a little bit until she comes. Now, I have two channels. This one, Big Girl Diary, and my other one, Politics with Laura. The other one, Politics with Laura, I really get into a lot of deep into politics, what is behind it, who did what, and why. And there's a lot of very interesting things going on. Like um, I recently uploaded something on immigration, and the thing that I find heartbreaking is how politicians take advantage of people's plights. And what the Democrats have done is a horrible thing. You tell people to come to the country, come. And then when you do, you say, we have these sanctuary cities for you. So when they do come, they come to the Texas, Arizona, and New Mexico area, and they're not even making preparations for them. They're like hands off. So then when the governors of those states are sending the people up, then they're like, oh well, you're weaponizing this. You're being mean to us. You have sanctuary cities. Now, I live in DC, and there are bus loads coming, and people here are losing their jobs left and right. And now Muriel Bowser, the mayor of DC, now she wants federal help. After when she's not going to get it because she has done so much, so much, so much, so much. So let me go ahead and call up Ezra real quick. Call her up real quick and see if she got it.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing? I'm live streaming now. I said if you come to my YouTube on Big Girl Diary,
Yeah.
and there's a link there, and then that will bring you up.
Oh, my YouTube channel. Okay.
Okay, so thank you for interviewing with me. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. So she's on her way, coming onto YouTube, and this is going to be an excellent interview. Excellent, excellent. But she has been keeping up with this, and I don't want to tell her story. She'll tell it herself. Okay. Yeah, so as far as that, yeah, but my other channel I deal with politics, but here is my channel to where I deal with social, all types of stuff. And courtroom stuff, which we're doing now with Marilyn Manson, which is huge. And I have to say that this here is shedding light on Me Too. Now, Me Too is a horrible thing. Horrible thing. Let me see. It's horrible. But now what Evan Rachel Wood and Amber Heard has done was put a big negative light on it. And they're weaponizing this movement in a negative manner to where women are having these issues. Now, I'm pretty sure when Ezra comes up, we're going to get into this. And that is when men and women get into a relationship, everything's great, hunky dory, to where Evan Rachel Wood was in the background. I was at his concerts, and I seen it. She's throwing up Nazi signs, which I just was so appalled by it. But she's doing all these things, and then when the relay, hey Ezra, hey, let me bring you on up. Hey, how you doing?
Good, good. I'm actually kind of driving right now.
Yes, be careful. Be careful. I
I'm gonna
appreciate
put
you.
you. I'm gonna put you there.
I do appreciate you taking time out of your schedule and for
Mhm.
doing this interview with me. And we had a nice conversation before this. And I have to
Mhm.
say, you were bringing up some points, some really good ones. And I just wanted to pick your brain on this. The Marilyn Manson,
Oops.
the Marilyn Manson and the Evan Rachel Wood court case, because it is contentious and woo, there's a lot there, but you did bring up some really great points that I'm like, wow, I didn't even think about that. I learn
But,
something new every day. Every
yeah,
day I learn.
it's because I've been trying to do a lot of research, and
Oh, hmm
that's why I've been like saying, "Oh, this doesn't make sense. Like, why is she been not saying anything?" And since 2007, the whole fiasco started when she dated Marilyn Manson.
hmm and that led into my first question. Go ahead on with that one.
Mm,
What are your thoughts on that?
I think she just wants attention,
Hmm
and she's probably jealous from Lindsay, to be honest. And she's probably been not saying anything because it has to be something why she wants to take his career. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I think she's doing this for over jealousy. I'm not sure. It could be something else. It could be revenge or something she cannot get through from the past.
Yeah, yeah, and that right there, I think is very true
Mhm.
because Lindsay got the ring and she didn't. And when I make that statement, some people do not agree with me, and I'm like, you're right. We all have different opinions. I just see it as Lindsay got the ring and
Mm,
Evan didn't, and Evan been with Marilyn Manson longer than Lindsay, back and forth. I was like, she, this, you can't make this stuff up.
yeah.
And let me ask you a question: is a Lindsay younger than Evan?
Um. I I heard she's 35. I don't know, 34. A few years younger than her, probably. I don't know. I don't remember her age. But I know Brian is like 52 right now, so
Yeah,
I'm not.
Marilyn. Yeah, I think he's 52,
He
53.
he's a few years younger than Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny's 59, 57, 58, 59. I think
Right,
Johnny was born in 62, no, 63 or 64.
right.
Marilyn is born in 69. Yeah, yeah, 69. Yeah. So if oh man, I know this.
Remember I told you that Amber Heard takes the whole cake of a gold digger? Well, she does.
Oh wait a minute. She Amber played herself. She
Yeah.
played herself because she got the bag and she married him, start acting a HD fool. Oh, I mean an AH fool. And then she
And,
did it in high density or high definition,
right.
got the 7 million to only turn around and run her mouth and act simple, then turn around and get sued. Now she got to give up all that money and plus money that she owes to the charities.
I don't know how that woman's gonna do it, to be honest. Because I heard in the end, I was looking at Amber's Heard's research about Israel that she went to.
Mhm.
She said they said that she was beating up her lesbian partner, even Bird,
I
something
knew
like.
it. I knew it. I
She
knew
was
it.
she was beating her up right in front of their room, and the
Oh,
cameras caught them.
I gotta find that. Oh my goodness.
I was looking up at Amber Heard because I was like, I'm like confused. Oh, what's going on over there?
I didn't think that Amber could hold her temper because I did a
Well,
video. I'm like, Eve,
they
do you know what you're getting into?
I heard that that baby doesn't even belong to her. I'm hearing from other people. People are saying that baby probably doesn't belong to her and all this stuff. And that baby is probably for rental. That for just for the trial, just to have a photo taken from Instagram. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, yeah. A couple of my subscribers pointed that out to me, and one subscriber went into greater detail, which I do appreciate. She stated, she said, BGD, did you see any court cases, any court filings online? I said, no. She said, did you see any of these things? And she mentioned a list of things. I said, no. So she said, it might be, it's more than likely a rent a baby. I'm like, oh my goodness. Because
Mhm.
there was this rumor about Amber and Elon Musk, what do you call it? Fertilizing eggs and freezing them in a court case battle. I didn't see that either.
Yeah. Probably not too many people did. Can see me now?
Yeah, I just saw
I had
one
to
side.
put my phone.
I
Yeah, I had to put
appreciate
my
you.
phone aside. Yeah. So
I
yeah,
appreciate
it's
you
been
because
a
I've been trying to
crazy.
get you for at least about a month. I'm like, how can I get her?
Oh,
How can I
you should
interview
have
her?
you should say something and I would.
I did. I said, hi, can I interview you? We can,
Yeah.
yes, I did. I did troll her. I'm like, come on now, help me
Yeah.
out. I want to interview you.
To tell everyone in the chat that I did blow up the video from Evan Rachel Woods with the Nazi salute because of for it's actually stand for your Manson on Instagram that I found it. And I'm like
Yeah,
saying
and
what and I'm the one who's saying why is this haven't been out yet? Why is nobody talking about this? So I had to blow it up on YouTube.
most definitely appreciate that. And also, okay, please be safe. Please be safe. Ezra? Oh no. Oh my goodness, you're scaring me. So, I wanted to wait a minute. Okay, unmute yourself. Okay. All right. Okay, now I can hear you. Yeah,
Okay.
okay, so we were talking, I wanted to ask you, how did you
Mhm.
become introduced or to know about Marilyn Manson?
Oh, how I was introduced by Marilyn Manson?
How were you introduced or how did you become aware of Marilyn Manson?
Oh, well, the whole media, the whole fiasco,
Uh-huh.
the internet, the online news, that everyone said that, oh, Marilyn Manson, that Evan Rachel Woods actually named Brian Warner as an abuser.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, really? And I was like, I was hearing all these women saying all these crazy things about him, like, oh, is he like he was doing 50 Shades of Manson, doing a Nazi list. I was not for sure if he would have those things. And I just tried to look up a lot of research, seeing Evan Rachel was doing a Nazi salute backstage. And that's how I put the whole internet in blast.
Oh, and I want
And
to
I,
thank you. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, and I did share it to other YouTubers like Pop Culture
And me.
and Big Girl Diary too.
Yeah, I want to thank you for that. Oh, because I was making videos and I'm like, I want to say who gave this to me, but I wasn't. I'm like, can I give your name? Can I say you gave this to me? I want to make sure you get credit. I want to take credit for
Yeah,
everyone's work. No.
yes, I actually started the whole fiasco, the whole thing about Evan lying about Manson being a Nazi. I haven't. If she has evidence, just in case if she does have evidence that Brian Warner ever done the Nazi, I'll back up. But she
Mhm.
haven't any evidence since over a year, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I'll just say something. It doesn't matter because she's not saying anything. Been over a year, so screw it.
yeah. Because I just was thinking, I don't know any self-respecting Jewish person who would be with
Hmm.
someone who would do those things
Right.
because of the Holocaust. I'm like, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But yeah, that was interesting. Now, because I see a lot of young people doing content about this, and I'm like, I wonder if they know his music or how did they come to learn about Marilyn Manson. So you came to know him by this
Howard
defamation
Stern.
case.
Well,
Howard
before
Stern.
before I used to watch Howard Stern when I was 8. So, and it wasn't because of me. It's because of my crazy families. My
You gotta
uncle.
wash your brain. Oh my goodness, Howard Stern was out there. He was hysterical.
He
He
was
was
actually
crazy.
what people liked him because of the women were naked. And
Look,
he's such a disrespectful man. I don't like Howard Stern. It's,
eh, look, you have to have a wild imagination, really
right.
wild, to sit there in front of the radio and
Well,
he's
it was
saying a
actually in
woman,
television.
huh?
Television. It was
Oh, it
on
was on
television.
television? Oh, okay.
I,
Now I take
I,
that back.
yeah.
I take that back. I take that back. Because I do remember he would do stuff like that on the radio. And the guys would
Right.
talk about, oh yeah, this girl, she took off her clothes on the radio. And I'm like, dude, you were listening to the
He,
radio, right?
he's actually still on the radio up to right now,
Yeah.
but not doing nudity like he used to.
I was going to ask you what made you gravitate to Marilyn Manson, but you already answered that.
Hmm.
Um, you kind of answered this. Why do you think it took so long for Evan Rachel Wood to speak out about what a Marilyn Manson allegedly did to her? Why do you think it took so long for her to do that?
It's probably because she doesn't. She's probably got embarrassed from the past,
Hmm.
or because of the jealousy that Marilyn Manson got married. It peaked one of those two, and
You,
why she's not coming out with evidence.
because what's interesting is that Marilyn Manson and Evan Rachel Wood were engaged twice.
Right.
Uh, Twice.
And
And
they
each
never got
time,
married.
right, right. Now, Lindsay Earlich, I can't get her last name. They were dating
Lindsay
over the
Lindsay Eustace.
Eustace. Okay, thank you. Lindsay Eustace. They dated over the years, but she gets the ring, but Evan doesn't.
True.
I mean, I'm just sitting here thinking, well, what is it about Evan that she can't get him down the aisle? And what is it about Lindsay to where she can?
And the thing is that the text from Manson and Johnny between them, I just hearing two best friends chatting, talking, loving each other, saying crazy things on their text that Marilyn Manson didn't like Canada. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I don't think he means that by harm.
No, sometimes you just make some off colored jokes that are just a little bit
Yeah,
out there.
yeah. And the people be thinking that Manson probably did abuse his wife, Lindsay, because he said that he called her Amber 2.0.
Look, these guys, and I said it in the video, stay with the women that you're with that are around your age and leave these young women alone.
Yeah, whatever Manson had an argument with her about in 2016, that's their problem, not my business. What they were arguing about, but they did got together though.
I could only imagine what the arguments are about and how silly they are. And Marilyn must think, why am I even dealing with this crazy conversation? This
Because
they was
it was how Amber Heard put it there, being nosy on Johnny Depp's text message.
wait. It only brings me back to Amber Heard's when she had that what is it called, that interview with oh my goodness, Guthrie. I can't remember her first name, but Amber Heard said, "Oh, Johnny, the man who convinced the world that he had scissors for his hands." And she
Yeah,
looked like that was the most profound statement in the world. It was like her mic drop. I'm like,
why is she like talking about his old movie from Edward Scissorhands? I saw that movie too, to be honest, and I like it. Was okay. I didn't like the end because it was too sad and
to me, I think Amber was really in over her head, just like Evan Rachel Wood is in over her head.
right.
And when you are trying to pull a fast one on someone who is vastly older than you, that has
Mhm.
20 years or more over you, they have done so much in their life and they see the bull crap coming. And they're just saying, okay, give it your best shot. And when you do, I'm going to move out the way. I'm going to do the matrix and you're going to look crazy. And that's exactly what's happening. Evan Rachel Wood and all her friends are looking really crazy. Just like
Right.
Ashley Smith line. You can't make that. Her lawyer dropped her. Her lawyer was like, okay, you're breaking these
I
our
think
so
I think he should have dropped her a long time ago.
well, everyone has a right to their own defense, but it's like all of not Amber, but all of Evan Rachel Wood's wing women are falling.
Mhm.
They're falling at the wayside. It's like with the and it's like the
Mhm.
main person that started all of this is Evan Rachel Wood. Let me ask you, do you think, and elaborate a little bit, talk a little bit about what I'm getting ready to say. Do you think that what got these ladies onto her side was that FBI letter
You think
of
they're all
Marilyn Manson?
are part of the FBI? I think it is. Just seeing the checklist from tying up, rape, and blood drinking that they had to put to say to lie all that. Yeah, probably they
Mhm.
are. just reading the checklist.
Yeah, because I thought it was because the way I was looking at it was that these ladies were just sitting there minding their own business, la da 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 da,
Because
and then they say, hey,
you know,
Ilma Gore
you know,
today.
yeah, you know,
Uh,
Freebie Bridges. She's the only one who said the bad girls wrong, and it was part of the checklist.
mm, because blog, how do I her M's M say, oh, I can't get her name right. She
Esme
was
Bianco.
no, not her, but the other one, M say blog or Greta Thund. I don't know. She has a stage
Greta,
name.
Greta Aurora.
Thank you,
Yeah, that's
Greta Aurora.
yeah. She was telling the truth about Marilyn Manson, that she lost her virginity to him.
Hmm.
Yeah, she has her own YouTube channel now.
Yeah, but she said that was willing, and she was
Hmm.
saying how they take no responsibility for what they do, and I'm like,
Yeah,
wow,
because
everything what she
you
did
know,
was willing.
yeah. I have props for Greta Aurora for telling the truth, because she said that Elma Gore was trying to connect her with the whole circle of
Hmm.
women's, the whole entire circle to team up with the women's,
Yeah,
when she,
yeah, that
yeah,
right there is true.
she was trying to connect even Vanessa, the ex-friend from Marilyn Manson. She was best friends with Marilyn Manson in the past, and they stopped and they started to talk again. That's what she was saying on her channel.
Mm, okay.
But she doesn't have a channel. She was interviewing Chronic Curbs. I watched all her videos.
I'm sorry, my headset. I have to recharge it.
That's fine.
All right. Now let me ask you, why do you think Marilyn Manson is attracted to women like Evan Rachel Wood? Young women like Evan
Most
Rachel Wood.
um, all men are attracted to younger girls. The same thing as Johnny Depp. He was attracted to Amber Heard, and she was way younger.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she was like 20 years younger than Johnny when they first dated.
Way much older. No, Johnny's like 24 or 25 years older.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man. When I heard that he left his wife or
But,
Amber, I'm
but
like, oh, he's in trouble. What is he? I'm like, she's getting ready to take his butt to the ringer. She's ready to take him to the ringer. Look at her, and he's running around like.
yeah, most guys are like puppy dogs. I don't know.
I don't know. I just thought I would ask you what would make Marilyn go after like a young woman like that. I thought maybe you might
he,
be able to
he's
elaborate
probably
a
a
little bit more.
he's probably like a pit bull licking around all women. So I don't
Okay,
know.
that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Inquiring minds, meaning me. Do you think that? Okay, how can I put this? This is very conspiratorial. Do you think that Amber Heard and Evan Rachel Wood not only got with these guys, planned it, but planned it together after marriage to do what they're doing to them now.
If they
Okay, let me
planned
break
it
it up.
after they're married.
Let me okay, let me break that up. Do you think that Evan Rachel Wood and Amber Heard planned to get with these older guys? That was a to
Oh
put
yeah,
themselves in these
for
positions.
Polly for Amber Heard. Polly planned this to get more fame and more well noticed to be with Johnny Depp because nobody knew her when she was with Johnny.
Okay.
When she started, yeah, nobody knew Amber Heard when she was with Johnny. But with Evan, she was obsessed with Marilyn Manson.
But Amber, or I'm not Amber, but Evan already had some was already famous or to some level of fame before she got with Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, Evan. I ever heard shit that in the past she was obsessed with Marilyn Manson.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Her
Okay.
mother told told the news somewhere in the article. I'm not sure that Evan was obsessed with him. Oops, my phone flipped again. Sorry.
No problem. That her mother.
Yeah, her mother was saying that Evan was obsessed with Marilyn Manson in the past, and she always wanted to be with him.
Wow. That sounds almost like Jason Momoa saying, I want Lisa Bonet. When he was young, I want her mom, and then actually married her. Wow, what a self-fulfilling. But now, now that they get these men, second part to my question is, do you think that the two of them planned their exit of leaving them? Do you think that they sort of got together and planned, this is how you do it, this
Probably
is how you do it?
Probably to destroy him, yes. To destroy both of them. But I'm not sure if it's true if they got together and planned this. But most of the Manson fans keep telling me they probably did. I'm just speaking out for the Manson fans
Hmm.
that they probably did plan this. I'm not sure. I don't have the evidence for that.
Right. Hmm.
So
Well, we're
if
allowed to
I,
have an opinion on it. We can have an opinion on what we think as things are unfolding. So, yeah.
because it's kind of odd they were both suing the same best friends and putting them in court in the same time. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Hmm. Yep. Yep. I thought that was quite interesting. Oh, very interesting. Oh man, I didn't write that question down. I had a question, and I, I'm so sorry. I thought I wrote it down and I didn't. I had it here, but I didn't write it down here. Yeah, there is so many layers to the story, and I'm wondering, and this is something that I had said in my other videos. Maybe you can either say, yeah, you're right, or BGD, I think you're just going out the left field with that. And sometimes I do. Okay. Now, with Marilyn Manson or Evan Rachel Wood, now her brother said that she can't tell between what is real and what is fake. Now, do you
It's
think,
because
huh?
she probably been fantasizing too many things with her acting roles
Hmm.
when she was doing a lot of acting and when in a really young age. Everyone knows that, and she's
Yeah.
probably been fantasizing all her roles by herself. Like her dad, I heard her dad saying that she was on stage by herself just acting in an empty stage and
Mm.
having no one there around her. So she been. So you heard that even blew her up on the Phoenix Rising. To be honest, her own
But what I
dad did.
wanted, yeah, yeah. But what I wanted to ask was how much of Evan Rachel Wood was
Um,
really in a relationship with Marilyn Manson? How much of it was her, or how much of it was delusion coming out that Marilyn Manson engaged with? Oh no, I think I lost her. She'll come back up. Use the same thing. So thus far, that was Ezra Suarez, and she was giving her opinions on the court case of Marilyn Manson and Evan Rachel Wood, and we even bared into a little bit of Johnny Depp. Now, until she comes back up, would anybody like to either call in, or come up by using the StreamYard code to come in if you want? Because I gotta say, she did make some pretty good points, and to also say that in the very beginning, she did Instagram me this stuff as far as Marilyn Manson, the declarations, which I was like, what is this? Okay, let me take a look at it. But she was giving that information out. All right, here she is.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Oh, how much of Marilyn Manson and I think you froze up on me. Okay, there you go. How much of it was okay with Evan Rachel Wood being in and out of reality?
In
How
and
much
out of
do you think?
reality.
Yeah, meaning that by her not being able to tell what is true and what is not true. How much of that do you think Melton,
Marilyn
Marilyn
Manson.
Manson? Yeah. How much of was he dating Evan, or was he dating her delusion? If
It
you
could be
get what I'm
both.
saying.
It could be both.
Do you think it was more so of the delusion or more so of her?
It could be both because I'm not. I don't know her that well, but she could probably had a delusional when she was doing something backstage at the Nazi saloon behind his back. I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know her. I don't know her that well to be.
okay. And no, true, you don't know her that well, but one thing that we do know is what she's stating. Now, let me give you an example. There are some people, I know some people who used to watch General Hospital and live their life like Laura Spencer or Bobby
Mhm.
Spencer, or live their life. I'm going way back. I'm telling my age. Look, I'm 25 and I'm 30 and I'm sticking to it. But there are some people who live their life as if it's a soap opera.
Mhm.
They do things and behave in a manner in which a character may play. So I was asking how much of that was Evan and how much of that was a possible delusion which she was putting out there. Because I have to say, Marilyn Manson's response was quite interesting when he said that her allegations was a tragic distortion of reality.
It could be true what he
Of volume.
says
Hmm?
because even her brother says that it could be the. It could be true because everyone. even her own family believes she's always acting.
Mm-hmm.
Right. If her brother says, if he talks to you, imagine if he does talk to you. Imagine if he says, my sister's always thinking she's in a reality show. Like
Mm-hmm.
she's always acting. Like she doesn't get out of that acting. She thinks that everything is producing for her.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing the movie or something like that.
Yeah, I kind of got that thought just by just by her interviews. If you really look at her or really pay attention to her, it's like what she's saying. I experienced this and this and this, and then she's smiling. I mean, it's like, no, wait a minute. If he assaulted you, and if he DV'd you, and yeah, he DV'd me, and he A assaulted me, and you're smiling about it.
She probably thinks it's a whole entire joke to her.
But it only shows a level of I believe it's true. It's wild and
I
wild,
could be
and I
wrong. I'm not sure. The thing is, sense to me. What evidence on her
Mhm,
Phoenix Rising? That was
mhm,
a complete fail. It wasn't no evidence. It seems like she was turning a complete not doing hands on in
mhm,
the FBI building, talking to herself there. It seems like
mm,
she was just talking to herself there. Because I didn't see no one around her. Even the one that they were opening the door for her, I didn't see no security,
mhm.
which was odd to me.
Yeah, yeah. That right there is oh my goodness, that is so tragic. I could only imagine what her mental health issues are. I mean, they have to be very deep seated. But when this trial goes on, I'm pretty sure. I hope that Marilyn Manson asks her to get psychologically evaluated. I
I
hope.
hope so too. I I hope it gets televised too. If it's televised, we'll stream it together.
No, I'm not laughing at Evan Rachel Wood or mental health. No, but just the thought, just the way you said it. That was it. I hope it's televised too. I'm like, yeah, me
I
too.
really do. I really do. I bet everyone else wants that.
Yeah, I do. Okay, I do want it televised for not only to be nosy, but
No, no, everyone's gonna watch it. Trust me.
not only the interest,
Mhm.
but it it would shed more light that there's more needed on mental health because there's not enough. There's not enough,
Right.
and you have a lot of things going on, and you don't have government taking it seriously. And just as the conversation that we had when we discussed Senator Rubio.
Right.
Oh,
You told me about him. He's actually popular.
yeah, she's over there in California. Oh my goodness. She had everyone in California past the Phoenix Rising. I think it went straight through with no problem.
Right.
All of a sudden, then Evan Rachel Wood comes, then this lawsuit comes, and then and then you see her story breaking apart. You see her wing women, their stories breaking apart. And I could only imagine Senator Rubio doing this. I don't believe this. I can't escape this. And next thing you know, this the governor, everybody was jumping on her. In fact, I don't even see her on a on the California
Yeah.
politician log. I think she lost her seat and they got rid of the Rising Act. That been
Mhm.
scrapped. I said, oh, in a previous video, I said, oh my goodness, you are in trouble, Senator Rubio.
Mhm.
You are in trouble because you didn't check her facts. You just saw it was good, the Me Too movement, and you jumped on a bandwagon and you got burned.
Right.
Oh,
And a lot of people told me if Amber Heard and Evan Rachel has ever done the scissoring, if they ever done scissoring. I don't know. Amber Heard could sleep with
Cicerine?
anyone. Huh?
Would you say Cicerine?
Scissoring. They could be scissoring together.
Oh, I don't know. It
I
would make
don't know either.
it would make
Amber, it makes sense with Amber Heard because she will sleep with anyone.
just when I went on Reddit and saw that stuff that Amber Heard was gathering lesbian women to go to these parties, to the to these parties,
Only
and
if she has these women. I'm not sure which one. It could
well,
be.
it was in Reddit, but I'm sorry, it was in Reddit, and there was a woman that is friends with Amber Heard, and
Mhm.
she and then it was it was called get paid for straight
Right.
because they were lesbians, and as long as you paid them, then they would be with men. I'm like, wow. And there were pictures, so it wasn't like that. It was there were pictures, and I'm like, and people were coming out talking about it who
Right.
participated in those parties. I'm like,
They
whoa.
said that Amber Heard went to the sex party.
Um, not only those parties, but also uh, um, organized them
Right.
because she got the ladies and anybody else that wanted to participate. I thought it was wild, and now a lot makes sense about her. Now, I don't know how familiar you are with Virginia, right? But where she was in Fairfax, Virginia, is a
Mhm.
very wealthy county in Virginia. The
Yeah,
closer
she.
to DC,
Are you talking about the Virginia court from Amber Heard?
Shauna, I am so sorry. Okay, she got it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You talking about the Virginia court from Amber Heard?
Yeah, the state of Virginia. She was staying in this house that was 20,000 a month.
Oh yeah, that that big house, the
Oh
mansion that
yeah.
she's renting.
Now
Yeah, I heard of that.
around in that area in Fairfax, to get closer to DC, in DC, you have
Mhm.
million and billionaires. They have these huge houses. Like Elon Musk has this mansion here in DC in Calorama. It looks
Mhm.
like a big apartment building. It's like, whoa. But and I'm like 20,000 a month. That's a lot of money. And for her to stay there for 6 weeks, who was flipping that bill? That's what I want to know.
It could have been Elon Musk. I'm not sure.
I could only imagine. They call her the blackmail queen or something like that. I don't know. Allegedly the blackmail queen. I don't know, but I know that there's a lot of wild stuff that goes on, and to be in that wealthy area and to stay in that place for that amount of money, and you, I don't know, she had to pay $500. I don't know if she had the money or not, or if she squeezed the money out of her sister. This is all speculation on my part, just speculative.
So Evan likes to punch everyone in the face. If you're around her, she'll punch everyone in the face.
She sounded like Naomi Campbell. She was beating people up. Wild. Let me see. That besides that question, I cannot remember, and I'm so mad at myself because I thought I wrote it down while I was running around preparing. Um, I can't remember it now.
Was it about the Manson case?
Yeah, and I can't quite remember what it was. Oh man.
Well, the thing is that I don't know if you heard of this cross-dresser Manson. He's friends with Marilyn Manson, and he said that Evan had an abortion when she was with Marilyn Manson, but she flew to get an abortion, and
Wow.
Manson said, "Oh, well, that's not mine."
Wow. No, I didn't hear that. Wow.
Yeah, you can watch it in Corner Curse with Manson.
Yeah. I do watch her. She is fantastic. She is fantastic. But wow. But now, okay, with that right there, wouldn't that go against her cause? Because she
Probably,
wants
but
Manson. Yeah, she wants.
she's the one who brought it up about the abortion.
That's why. Jesse. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get Jesse. I'm sorry. I just need a coffee fix. All my videos, every single last one of my videos are live streaming. The noise from outside, you hear the paramedics, you hear the fire engines, you hear the ambulance. Now I have people preaching.
I
I'm
live
like,
in the suburbs now. I don't live in the city anymore.
yeah, I gotta get out of the city. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired of the city. If I'd never see another city again, I would be okay. I just need to get out of here.
Yeah, I do live in state of Chicago for sure.
Oh, okay.
It's really hot because it was
Yeah.
really hot on June and July, and
Hmm.
everyone was pouring with sweat, because it was 90 degrees outside.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, that is so wild. That is so wild. I could only just imagine because Chicago, it's like right there.
Mhm.
The Great Lakes. I can't remember which one, Huron, whichever one is there. And when it gets
Well,
cold,
yeah.
mhm, you have that Arctic blast from Canada come down, and you're like,
It was pretty funny when everyone was so sweaty and they didn't like the heat. They said, "Oh, I hate the hot weather, and I like it snow instead." And I'm like,
mhm.
"Nah, I don't like the snow that much."
Yeah, I used to say that when I was young. We used to have big snowball battles. Oh, it's too hot. I wait till it snow, and now I complain
That's
all
the
year.
reason people don't like snow. They don't like hot. They just like it, like not to sweat, you know.
You're gonna get to a point where you're not gonna not like anything.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's the point. No one likes anything right now.
I complain all year round. I complain when it rains too much. I complain when it's too hot, too windy, too cold, too misty. You name it. But I'm still 30. Okay, 35. I'm sticking to that. You can't tell me any. I'm 35. I'm so silly. But I do want to, I appreciate you for giving me that information because it was
Sure.
you that started this off for me, and I cannot thank you enough. And I'm glad now I can say it, not only say it, but say it to you
Of
because
course.
you definitely have started this for me. And I'm like, oh, whoa, there's something here. There's something here. She's on it, but I'm still having a hard time getting Evan Rachel doing that thing, that Nazi salute. I just was like, I'm just so disgusted with her.
Yeah, I think she should. Everyone should be mad with her with that. I'm surprised none of these other ones of her side are not saying anything about that.
I'm a second
Like
now. Go.
I wasn't gonna
the
let you.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
the Jews should just kick her out. The Jews.
And that's what I was saying. I was like, how comes the community is not out admonishing her for doing that? She has converted to Judaism, and she's doing
Right.
something that is just so horrendous and horrible that happened to a group of people, and she's making light of it, and then doing those signs, and then turns around and says, "Oh well,
And you know what these women says about her? Well, it's just for Halloween. Even though it doesn't matter, you
nope."
should not be doing that even as Halloween.
Any any group of people that suffered any tragedy, period, that should not be done anywhere. And for her to
Right.
take it lightly, I think I think the rabbis ought to get together and shun her and say, nope, you're excommunicated. That right there is unacceptable. But I'm surprised that they're crickets. They have not said one thing.
Uh-huh.
Not one. They didn't make her go down to the Holocaust. Nothing. And I'm just outraged about that.
Right. I think everyone should get upset about that. Even as
I'm sorry. Just it's like I'm like my phone's ringing.
because if people don't know about Hitler killing millions of Jews from back time of the 1950s, I think it should be outworded that he did kill a lot of Jews in the 1950s, and millions of Jews he killed. And that's why I
Well,
took it really defensive.
yeah, she needs to be educated on that, and she should be made to come down here to DC and
Hmm.
go to the Holocaust Museum. And yeah, she should. Yeah, that and that's what the Jewish community does. They
Right.
make people go down there and to see this is what
Hmm.
happened. Now, I'm like, how comes the Jewish community is not calling her out and making her do the same thing that they have done other people to make them do?
Right.
Because they offended
Because
the
some people could be living
offended them.
under a rock and been on their phone 24 hours.
I'm just like I don't get it. I don't know why they haven't done that. And since to me, I think it would be easy for people to say, well, look, you didn't make Evan Rachel Wood do it. Why should I? She gets a free pass doing Hitler's stuff and this, that, and the other. You didn't call her out. So why should I be made to do something that you didn't make her do? Watch, watch.
Right.
And
Yeah,
people could always
I've been
say,
educated
you
all my
didn't make her.
life.
Huh?
I've been in school. I graduated high school and had my diploma
All right.
since 2012. I
All
graduated.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just, I can't believe I forgot that question. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to wrap this up because my phone keeps on ringing, as you can hear. So I got to most definitely deal with this. And I want to thank you so much for
Sure.
doing, a interview with me. And I'm sorry that it was so distracted.
Oh, I was a little distracted because I had to drive here, but no worries. Thank
I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
you. You're welcome.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye bye. Okay, that was great. Ezra Suarez, I've been trying to get an interview with her, and finally I was able to get it, and I thank her so much. And I'm glad I had the opportunity to thank her for starting me off with this by giving. She just came out of the blue and sent me the declarations of the Marilyn Manson case, and I started going through it. I said, "Wait a minute, there's something here." So I started doing videos on it, and I'm glad now that I can give her credit because if it weren't for her, I might have gone in a different direction. And I thank you so much. And on that note, I'm getting a lot of calls, so I got to deal with these calls. And I want to thank you all for stopping by. So take care. Oh, please like, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm almost there, and I thank you for those who did subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you so much, and those of you who are on the fence, just push like and subscribe. And if you don't like it, subscribe, dislike my video, and tell me why you don't like it. And then we can have a conversation. I might be able to win you over there. All right. On that note, I want to thank you for stopping by. Bye bye.